Hello everyone, I'm Zoe. Today I want to dive into a topic that haunts most English learners. That is, does your accent or pronunciation really matter? Before we answer that, we need to clear something up. There is a massive difference between the two. Pronunciation is how you pronounce sound so people can actually understand you. For example, beach and bitch, dessert and desert. If you get these wrong, it is not just an accent, it is a communication breakdown. Accent, on the other hand, is the flavor of your speech. It is the regional influence that you carry from your first language. There are 4 core skills in English, and pronunciation or accent is just one small factor within the speaking domain. But why? Why are we so obsessed with sounding native? I think it boils down to 3 main reasons. The first one, let's be real, accent or pronunciation is the face of your English. And in China especially, people give a lot of credit to standard pronunciation or good accent. You will hear that, wow, your English is amazing. It is a direct emotional reaction to the sound. Also, researchers show good pronunciation and accent is a noticing ability. If you sound authentic, people would often stop noticing your mistakes. It sounds like a win, but it's also a double-edged sword. A smooth accent can hide deeper language issues, such as the grammar, maybe the sentence structure, the way you think, logic, and coherence. Accent is going to become a glass ceiling that stops you from reaching the next level if you don't fix them. The third one is also the most practical reason is when people feel their pronunciation is off, they tend to stop talking. When your accent or pronunciation is clear and natural, you feel more confident, you talk more, you practice more and get better. It is a positive cycle. With all those benefits in mind, do you actually need to sit down and study a specific accent? Well, I think that depends. If you are a new learner, I can't emphasize the importance of pronunciation enough because pronunciation is the foundation of a language. If you are a pre-intermediate or intermediate learner, my suggestion is to prioritize accuracy in pronunciation to make sure the way you pronounce the words is correct. For example, you don't say he said as he sighed, natural as natural. As for whether you need to sound like if you're from London or New York, it shouldn't be your first priority because in today's world, English is a global tool. It doesn't belong to native speakers anymore. There are millions of people using it and we are all bring our own flavors to the table. There are French accent, Indian accent, Singaporean accent, and a Chinese accent. None of these are wrong. They are simply reflection of the native cultures and first language. If you are already a confident speaker and your message gets across clearly and you don't have major issues with your pronunciation, and I don't think you need to stress accent. Just look at Guang Tan, the chef, speaking Chinese.
大家好，我是光谭，今天教你们做这种小餐包，很适合烘焙新手。
He clearly has some problems with pronunciation, but it is his clarity and coherence that makes the communication effective. However, if you are a teacher or if you feel that your current accent is holding you back, yes, it's time for some fine-tuning. And for whatever reason, you decided to hone your accent. Here is a reality check. Practicing pronunciation isn't a cosmetic surgery, and you can't go under the knife and wake up with a brilliant British or American accent. Actually, I believe it is one of the most difficult skills to master because as adults, our muscle memory is deeply rooted. You can't undo 20 years of speech habits in 3 classes, 30 classes. No, it takes months, even years of consistent, intentional practice. That is why I no longer recommend people who start with pure phonetics unless it is professional requirement. I've seen many types of learners, those who with great logic but odd accents, and those with pretty good accent but weak speaking ability. But most of us fall in the middle. If you feel that your spoken English is lacking, remember language is a multi-skill spiral. It isn't just about one thing. Your accent, your pronunciation, the vocabulary, grammar, the ways of how you think, and the confidence all move up together. You can just pull one string without moving the others. Some friends who chose to focus on pronunciation from the very beginning then realized that when they actually have to talk to someone, they forget every pronunciation rules. Learning the pronunciation is not the ultimate goal of learning English. So I believe the best way to learn spoken English, including pronunciation, is through active listening and speaking. You need to adjust your voice within a real context. You need to hear how sounds blend in natural speech, not just repeat isolated sounds. And if you're ready to start doing the real work to improve your spoken English overall, I'd like to help you in my listening and speaking course. I won't promise you 30 days to native. In learning English, there is no shortcuts. It might be a painful process at times, but I'll be there with you every step of the way. So if you want to know more about my English course, please visit my WeChat account and you're more than welcome to contact me to get more information about the course. And I'm Zoe. I'll see you next time.